Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to all of you. So this is Nifty as well as Bank Nifty. I have a 15-minute chart in front of me and the market is falling relentlessly. So if you take a look on a daily time frame, so on a daily today's fall seems very obvious and kind of scary. So most of the investors, they are worried. Most of the people must have booked their equity positions. Uh, but the question that you should be asking yourself is that a valid reason for you to book your positions? Because whenever we are going through some kind of a profit booking and that profit booking or that selling, whenever it intensifies, as an investor, we always are fearful. And then at times, we do not think rationally and we just think, all we can think about is that if I do not sell today, I may not be able to sell it at this price and the price might go much lower and I might incur loss, is what people have in their mind. Today in the morning, I shared two messages on the group. The first message that I have shared is today is a good day for a mean reversion, risk to reward in favor of bulls. Must wait for Thursday's high to be taken out for a bullish bias. So far observing, right? So I'm talking about Thursday's high. We'll revisit the Thursday's high as well. Second message that I have posted around 2 p.m. is that typically on a day when there is a maximum selling visible, and as an investor you have questions about everything, that is the best day to not make any rash decisions. Do wait and check if your exit criteria is triggered, if your stop loss is triggered, if your trailing stop loss is triggered. If it is not, then just don't do anything. Just sit tight, wait patiently, because this time shall also pass and eventually the market will start moving in an upwardly manner. Nifty and a Bank Nifty daily chart we have, and as I was mentioning here, I was mentioning about the Thursday's high. Once this Thursday's high is taken out, then that can be a good confirmation for a next leg of bullish move. So it will take some time for this to happen. It is not going to happen overnight. And also for Nifty, this level looks here. Now what has happened in this entire phase, if you observe, the Nifty fall is more sharp, right, more vicious. In contrast, if you check Bank Nifty, it has not fallen as much. So Bank Nifty is emerging out to be a stronger index among these two right now. Once the market reverses from here, we will get to see some kind of a visible sign how Bank Nifty is going to outperform in this particular phase. Let us quickly take a look at the Nifty chart. This is a quarterly chart, if you remember, where we had set our annual targets, annual view. So primarily the annual view was more of a sideways kind of a trend. So here we are at the end of this September quarter, almost September quarter ending here. So this is last quarter of 2024. This is where the year started. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, which is ending right now. And ideally, I feel that the last quarter of this particular year should start giving us much needed breakout and price should sustain above high of this level. I have two alerts set here. First alert at 25,152, which is my Thursday's high, and second alert is here at 25,554, which is probably the high of this quarter, this and the previous quarter as well. So these two highs or these two alerts are important, significant for me. Let us quickly go on to Nifty hourly chart to see how this hourly chart is looking right now. So our expectation was that the price should ideally take support somewhere around this 50 EMA level, which has not happened and it has given a very steep or sharp kind of a fall. Currently, if we check whatever has happened so far in Nifty, so this is around from this high to this low. So this is around 78% Fibonacci retracement. So 78.6% exact Fibonacci retracement from the high to low. And this can be a potential area where we can get a reversal. Do remember I had categorically mentioned that we need a closing above this high. This also coincides with hourly 50 EMA. So this level can be significant. So in short, we can look for a level of 25,092 or 25,100 for any kind of a positional reversal in this particular trend, right? Unless and until this 25,092 is taken out, we will not look for any positional reversal. In a similar context, if you remember, I had categorically mentioned in last week's video that once this high is taken out, then and only then we will create our next bullish bias. And these kind of observations, they do help you in a realistic way. They help you understand the trend really well, and you have your rational expectations from market due to the understanding of a simple Dow theory. So you have to follow these things, and these things will help you understand how market actually works. So Nifty right now we are seeing that the mean reversion can be seen once the price crosses above 25,092 or a 25,100. Unless and until that happens, we have to wait patiently and observe. Let go this move. If there is a bullish move that is happening here, let go of this move. Let it retrace a bit again. Let it form a higher low around 25,000 or so. And once it forms a higher low around 25,000, then once it takes out the 25,100, that is when we will like to enter into this particular trade. So there is no rush as of now. Okay. Similarly, if we take a look at the Bank Nifty, now let me remove this first before we jump on to anything else. And range high and low. So range high can be 24,600 for me. Range low is 24,600. And the range high can be 25,100. Okay, so we need price to be above this level. Okay, so this is how I want price to look like. So this should take place, and then and only then we will look for, once it crosses above this, then and only then we will look for the major bullish kind of a move. Till then, we will be patient and observe how this things is taking place. There is a huge selling that is taking place in stocks across the sectors, right? Obviously, the pharmaceutical is more affected, but also most of the stocks, leading stocks as well as all the stocks, there is a huge selling that can be seen. So it is kind of a panic situation. So I personally feel whenever I see a very rapid or a very fearful kind of a selling, that is the time I generally wait, pause and reflect upon all these things. So I am not in a hurry to book positions. The portfolio is about 1.6% down today, only on today, but that is from the profits that we have made in last 3 to 4 months. So which is still okay. We are holding good quality stocks. So there is no need to be worried about the outcome of this particular correction. We'll wait patiently and see how it actually takes place. So we will look for the range around 54,200 to 55,500, right? So this is what the range is in my expectation. Here I feel that the risk to reward ratio is in favor of bulls. So a reversal, some kind of a bounce is possible, and if that has to happen, we need a price above Thursday's high, right? So Thursday's high is somewhere here, which is where the alert already is placed. So I'm placing this target again here. Okay, so this is the level 55,276 is where my bullish view will come into effect if the price closes above this, on a closing basis, and that will be a beginning of a new trend. So probably price can go up till here, can take some retracement and then cross above this. So it will take some time for this to happen. Kind of, let's say next week or so, we should see some visible signs of reversal first, some kind of a recovery first. and then that will give us a proper direction about how this trend is actually going to unfold, right? This is about Nifty and Bank Nifty. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video about that current trend, in current trend it appears that the banking index is stronger and Nifty is comparatively weaker because the fall of Nifty is much steeper. So that can also be ascertained if you take a look at the Bank Nifty future and a Nifty future ratio chart. So once you take a look at the Bank Nifty and the Nifty future ratio chart, you will see that now this Bank Nifty index have started to show some kind of a strength, and this strength in a way is telling us that the market is likely to move in an upwardly manner, and if whenever that happens, banking index should take a lead in this particular scenario, is something that can be seen. Today's action is not very encouraging, but that is not the end of everything, is something that I want to tell all of you. So these kind of days do come in market, as long as you are holding on to good quality stocks, number one, as long as your stop loss is not taken out, as long as your position is in a manageable trailing stop loss levels, you are following the money management rules, you are always good. There is no need to be worried about this day. If any stop loss is gone, you have to book that position and come out of it. But otherwise, in my opinion, the entire picture looks very good. There is no need to be worried about. The market might actually show some kind of a recovery from these levels. So we have to wait, observe, and remember that the risk to reward ratio is in favor of bulls, right? On this thought, let's conclude this video here. If you have any questions or if you have any comment, any contradictory view, you are always welcome to write to me in the comment box, and I will try to answer as many queries as possible. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm signing off. Bye-bye.